Okay, so I'm gonna make a disclaimer for this video, saying that there's only been 2 years. You can't expect the whole anime. The manga isn't complete, but on contrary, the truth and dramatics about this video. What happened in inevitable fashion was I was sick and tired of this shit. I was sick and tired of this shit. So I'm going to start off this video with the seriousness of my brother in racism, because what ends up happening is literally, you think that my word literally is 100. It is based off, common sense and, Cartoon Network. What I feel about being Cartoon Network twice, especially with Primo TV. I felt annoyed at first, but I feel, overwhelmingly accomplished, but, the cops just called it copy and paste, so here I go. So, let's just get this straight, literally. I told you in high school to get your shit together. I've been driving you ever since you've been at junior high. Racism is this, and that. Real life only works like this, literally. If you have enough for the transaction is it. Okay, well, how about literally people coming all the way from fucking borders and shit, literally having to face rules and regulations because of their fucking race, saying they can't be through these specific beers in front of black people, having a culture that goes against our American flag, literally having symptoms, literally having something that coming with your skin like a mental disease, and you transferred over here literally from slavery or from Mexico or whatever, why you treated a certain way and you're thinking that racism ain't shit. I'm telling you, I did the whole thing. You want to know what's going through my mind? Like, say I wanted the excuse, so what I did was I wore like a retro, kind of a 70s, sweatshirt. I walked down the street, literally, and thought about everything my brother told me, literally, when I was 29, about why I still don't have a car. But in reality, literally, it was the butthole Sean Schimmel in the studio, literally, making me have a requirement, literally. But that is connected to my problem. I couldn't get a whole bunch of nerds who don't just like me to get along with people. Because what happened, was he did something more ridiculous than my Cartoon Network, and I got infuriated. Because literally, I heard, names like the Well probably say, yo, at least Airstrike this, that, and they were going off a tangent. And that's what happens, literally, when you have a career when they want the same thing. So I'm telling you, this shit is furious. It all starts off with sports. Literally, sports are literally the main thing, literally through family problems. The reason why the autistic kid doesn't get along with everybody is because of sports. You get set up literally and chalk it up literally with your cousins and shit literally if you don't know the players. They're Center of America, they're the Bulls, literally, they're your shoes, they're everything, literally. How you supposed to get a girl in school literally without 100 pair of shoes? I've been doing this every single day. I used to laugh at this shit because I put myself in a position to buy a whole bunch of Jordans. I put myself in a position. I card this and that. I have Famous YouTube channel, literally. I made sure everybody was a fan. And when I left with everything but the signature. And when I demanded that my name be on it, literally, and I also learned something, literally. In life, literally, you have to demand respect and give respect. Literally, respect is something you earn, literally, but, a human is a scumbag. You demand respect, that means you're being delivered. That was one of my first, lessons on the street. When you demand it, only two things can happen in return. It's either they're going to be harsh in return, or they're going to understand in return. I'm done with this shit, it has nothing to do with the GY, it has something to do with my personal feeling, because, what happened was, you let it drag out with treatment too long. This is all about Lately. So how this shit started, Lately, was you control the situation, so the cops wouldn't mess with your paperwork and mess with the county. That means you knew they were going to switch the rhythm, unlike giving a handout to other people. You defended yourself to a certain extent, but you also gave them the right to pursue at certain times, and they waited for it to be at your expense. And they then violated the children. What this is literally, this is me reflecting on life 100% because I think about everything, how I used to go to the dollar store with Audrey. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to know from my channel, if you're a fan, on a trip back from Chicago, I got to enter in virtual reality and suck on a titty of a Code Lyoko character. I was like, best year of my life? I'm like, yeah, right, literally, with sarcasm up the wazoo. But they kept on going, and I kept on getting a collective. Things just kept on getting out of hand. Or for the hand, pun intended. So what's this video about? Okay, so first off, literally, this idea spurred from my knowledge of the house versus the channel, what you see on YouTube. Because what happened this year, especially at 29, was I was drawing the tournament in front of my mom while getting fucked up for the past year. Meaning, one of the biggest revelations for my channel, the Vietnam tournament was a significant indicator of the whole situation and why it was the best year of my life. You see, what I explained lately was through music like Bruce Campbell, Lily, and various other artists, is that it could be the best year of your life, with definitely Lily recognizing why Nas is adjacent. It's the exact same reason why Nas is adjacent and is made by an adjacent member, The exact same reason why, by yourself, with no criticism, if you do everything like Nons, it will be the best year of your life. But because we have, criticism for the robot beats, literally, this and that, it's because of what the substance provides. And that means, literally, yes, that means that Bruce Campbell has actual lyrics. What this is this is Death and Terror. Okay, so what this idea truly spread from was I was ready for Uncle Tommy literally to get in my room and paint. They waited, for 2 weeks. Literally, had my mom drive to Popeyes after I asked, maybe we should just go home because she was gonna make pork chops. But with Angelina and Lily, it's no in between anyway. But it took 40 fucking minutes to get some Popeyes, and guess what? When I ate the Popeyes, it was worth it. It was delicious. That's why I'm done playing that game, because literally, this is irresponsible in and out. I masked my mom shopping, literally fucking ate things like cereal, literally said poker face, literally was watching shit like Elemental Jalaid, old school anime like Cousin Chip. Who I was, it still got fucked up in the hood. I'm done with somebody literally making our fucking revelations. Fuck Henry, fuck Omar, fuck all that shit. Because this shit's 10 times more complex. I contributed to the world, but let's not, get too hesitated here. Literally, I played Backstreet Boys, literally, I ride that way in front of Alex and Spiegel, literally, and then they played that at the gym. That's another thing, I don't want to speak about. Yeah, that's what literally when I had to, move things from our room so, Uncle Tommy, UT can pay in there. This shit is all over my room, this shit is all over my room, and that's the whole point. The whole point of this video literally was, 29 became the whole one of my 27s and 28s. This is the tremendous thing that I did on the outside versus literally her actual criticism, and guess what, this video is for everybody generation. I'm gonna say, two things, where a backup video. There's gonna be a Max and Chance video coming up. It has to do with me not getting a car by 30, it has to do with my generation. Lily, Carol's a stripper, Lily, Simona, Lily, the legendary sister of Elisa Zapata, was a big stripper that used to work for I Am Sue. And Lily, James never had a car, Courtney never had a car. Literally, everybody I grew up with, especially the quality for Washington, never had a car. My whole generation literally didn't think about what they want to do. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to get into animation. Literally, I took girls. Literally, but like I said before, things like, smoking, all that shit kept me away from my goal. And, their criticism said that you're morally gay. And you weren't trying to act gay, and they were actually gay critiquing. It wasn't on me. But that's all for now, Lily. I'm gonna upload more later.